Guys, deluded Guna. Now we won the Mickey Mouse whatever international cup thing. No disrespect to it, because I know it's commercial and all the tour necessary things for it. But whatever it's called, we beat Bayern Munich for it. No pressure on it. Let's just call it the no pressure cup. That's just it's very ironic. No pressure cup because Arsenal happened to win it and we play into our stereotypes. Let's just play into it. Now, we won that. Obviously, long story short, it came to the parade. Of course, we all know it's a false trophy and it's time to lift it up. Cech said, we know lifting it up. We lift a big one at the end. I'm in two minds. On one hand, elite mentality. That's what I want to see. That is what I like. That is what, if I was playing, that is what I want to hear. Whether you win it or not and we look silly, that's another thing. But that is what you want to hear. Now it's just time to put in the work, and it's great that Cech says that for the younger players. Of course, it's a bit deep because Czech's won the league and they haven't, and it was especially deep on Conor Bramall because I mean he was in a factory working 9 to 5, made redundant, and it would have been nice to cap off his little journey. I know the journey isn't enough and it can end very quickly and you need to improve and things like that, but it would have been very nice to just let him lift it, get a little picture, which he probably did, but who knows. Yeah. And then I'm on the other hand, which I'm thinking, Cech, I get it, but you've seen many teams start well in pre-season, build up the winning thing, especially a team like Arsenal, which happened last year. We cannot forget last season. Everything that happened last season, people's confidence, yeah, it's been a long time, and time is a healer, and time is a great thing to ponder and that, but the wounds are probably there. They're probably lacking on confidence deep down. Again, when the Premier League starts, it's going to be like we never left. So it would have been nice to get some confidence restored, get some winning mentality, build and develop, like I was trying to say earlier with previous teams. Previous teams have done that to win the league. Build on a platform, get confident, not complacent, because this is a nothing cup, like I've said, no disrespect to it. But yeah, it's just that. So I don't really know how I stand on that. Of course, it's good to beat Bayern Munich, but it means nothing, like I've said, no pressure cup. But yeah, like, it would be nice if more of our players displayed that sort of stuff, especially in the Decembers, the Novembers, and things of that nature, because there's really no excuses next season. There's not been any excuses for a while, and I'll get into this in another video, but Lacazette, I'm not going to just put it all on him, because it's not him, he hasn't been here, but we've spent that money on Lacazette. I personally think it's silly to keep Alexis, to let him run down the contract, and if he does want to leave or whatever, it's silly to do that, but on paper, if we believe what Wenger's saying and take it at face value, he's staying. So we've got him. You remember, like I keep saying to you guys personally, myself, you've now seen for the last 2 seasons, 18 months, what happens if you mess up at certain periods and you don't win the league and you see other things. So you remember that pain. That's 3 things into the cocktail. The players that the likes of Alexis and Ozil that we're allegedly talking about, they need other players of their standard, and they want to see activity in the transfer market. They've now seen it to a degree in Kozlesniak. Whatever happens in the season with him happens. And Lacazette, you've now seen it. You up your games because periods last year and your contracts, if you don't want to be here, which is what I believe, World Cup and them things next year, put yourselves in bigger clubs and windows. There's now all these sorts of Wenger. Again, you talk all of this stuff, Wenger into that. Ivan into that, talking about it's a time catalyst for change and all of them things. Add him into that. Add everybody connected into the club into that. There's no excuses. So, yeah, like, that's it, really. I mean, there's not anything else to get into, really. That was just some talking points I had, guys. Like, it's nice to see these sort of things. It's on, like, I've given you guys my viewpoints. But, yeah, like, in my personal viewpoint is it's nice to see us win these sort of things, the confidence, but I'm also with how Cech dealt with it, is try lift a big one, but the confidence, especially to the players coming into the side. Bramall might get a look in here and there, because Lesniak, Monreal, all of these sorts of guys. Paulista, when he comes back, could play at left back before Bramall, and Bramall needs to improve defensively before he makes a Premier League debut, in my opinion. But yeah, the likes of them sort of players, they could have seen what it's like, aspired to. It's like, get the winning feeling, see what it's like, and then realistically, when they go back to the under-23s, they remember what it's like, and it gives them, inspires them to push. And ideal world, if they make it and improve and are good enough to play here, they play here, but it gives them a winning mindset to go down to other players, other clubs. Look at Manchester United. Obviously we do, but look at Manchester United. What did they say about Josh King? At one point, Larnell Cole, wherever he is now, Tunnelcliffe, all of these players that have been at United, apart from Revo Morrison for obvious reasons, they always talk about their professionalism and their attitude. And who did that come from? A person I always tell you guys about and reference. I don't know why I paused there, but Silas Ferguson, guys. Like, yeah, like, let me just wrap it up. There's not much more to say on that. I'm waffling, but I hope I've given you guys something to think about. Delete the game. I'm signing out. Thank you for watching.